Indonesian authorities have announced they found the tail portion of AirAsia Flight 8501. Joining me now is Patrick McDowell, our Jakarta Bureau Chief. Okay, Patrick, what exactly does this mean for the investigation? And, you know, it's obviously at the bottom of the sea. How long will it take authorities to get this piece of the aircraft out of the water?
It's an important milestone in hunting for the wreckage of the aircraft. There had been previous sightings through sonar of suspected large pieces of the aircraft, but none of that had really been confirmed until now. But today, weather conditions were calm enough that they could get a visual sighting, and they did indeed find part of the tail section. That is important. The black boxes normally would be in the tail. This would give clues to why the aircraft went down if the boxes can be recovered. There is no confirmation that they found the black boxes yet, but the calming conditions do seem to indicate that they can make a lot more progress on the search than they have been able to over the last 10 days.
Any sense of how much of the aircraft to this day has been recovered in this process?
They've only really found bits and pieces of the aircraft and, of course, the remains of passengers that have been floating on the surface. These underwater sightings have been difficult, and they haven't had like the kind of weather they really need to be bringing up large sections of the aircraft. That is for later, really, in this process. What they want to do now is find the black boxes. They need to know why this aircraft went down. There's been a lot of speculation about weather, about a rapid climate altitude, but nothing to really confirm why this plane crashed.
Okay, and did Indonesian authorities today inform us of how long it will take to get that piece out of the water?
They didn't say. I don't think that's really part of their calculations right now. It will be up to the investigators, really, how much of the plane they want to recover, and whether it will be a few bits and pieces, the whole thing. That has to aid the investigation. The black boxes are really the key element here. They need to get those. They need to download the information. They need to interpret it. And then they will talk about bringing up large sections of the airplane if that seems to fit the plan.
Okay, and what about in terms of identifying victims? How many bodies so far have been found?
Approximately 40 of the 162 passengers on board have been recovered. The identification process of them is still slow. Maybe less than half have been actually identified so far, but forensic doctors are going through that process slowly and carefully, and they're gradually returning identified remains to the families in Surabaya.
Okay, thanks very much, Patrick McDowell, for that update.